Have you ever told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week? Maybe it's replying to an important email, starting a workout, studying for an exam, or finally working on that big project you've been putting off for months. If you've ever delayed something you knew was important, you're not lazy, you're human. Today, we're diving into the psychology of procrastination and uncovering why people delay things, even when they know it's hurting them. And the answer might surprise you. Most people think procrastination is a time management problem, but psychologists have discovered something very different. Procrastination is actually an emotion management problem. Think about it. When you look at a difficult task, your brain doesn't just see the task itself, it also experiences emotions connected to it. Maybe the task feels boring. Maybe it feels overwhelming. Maybe you're afraid you'll fail. Maybe you're worried the result won't be good enough. Your brain naturally wants to avoid unpleasant emotions. So instead of facing the task, it searches for something that feels better right now. Scrolling social media, watching videos, cleaning your room, checking your phone. Suddenly, anything seems more appealing than the thing you're supposed to be doing. In psychology, this is called mood repair. Your brain chooses immediate emotional relief over long-term rewards. The problem is that while procrastination feels good in the moment, it creates stress later. And that stress often becomes even stronger than the discomfort you were trying to avoid in the first place. But that's only part of the story. Another major reason people procrastinate is something called temporal discounting. This is the brain's tendency to value immediate rewards more than future rewards. Imagine you have two choices. You can watch entertaining videos right now, or you can work hard today and enjoy the benefits weeks or months later. For your brain, the immediate reward feels more real and more valuable. The future reward seems distant and abstract. That's why saving money, exercising, studying, and working on long-term goals can feel so difficult. Your brain is wired to prioritize what's happening right now, and modern technology makes this even worse. Every notification, video, and social media post offers instant gratification. Compared to those quick dopamine hits, important tasks often feel painfully slow. But here's something even more interesting. Many chronic procrastinators are actually perfectionists. At first, that sounds contradictory. Wouldn't perfectionists be highly productive? Not always. Perfectionists often delay starting because they're afraid their work won't meet their own impossible standards. They think, what if it's not good enough? What if I fail? What if people judge me? So instead of risking imperfection, they avoid the task completely. Ironically, the desire to do something perfectly often prevents it from being done at all. Psychologists call this self-protective avoidance. By not starting, people protect themselves from potential failure, but they also prevent themselves from succeeding. There's another psychological factor behind procrastination that's rarely discussed. It's called task aversion. Some tasks simply feel mentally uncomfortable. They require effort, concentration, uncertainty, or decision-making. Your brain is constantly looking for ways to conserve energy. This tendency goes back thousands of years when conserving energy helped humans survive. Today, that same instinct can work against us. Your brain sees a difficult task and quietly whispers, "Let's do something easier." And before you know it, you've spent an hour doing everything except the thing that actually matters. But here's the good news. Understanding procrastination gives us power over it. Research shows that one of the most effective ways to beat procrastination is to make tasks smaller. When a task feels huge, your brain perceives it as a threat. When it feels small, it becomes manageable. Instead of saying, "I'm going to write an entire report," tell yourself, "I'll write one paragraph." Instead of saying, "I'm going to exercise for an hour," tell yourself, "I'll exercise for 5 minutes." Small beginnings reduce resistance, and once people start, momentum often takes over. Another powerful strategy is self-compassion. Surprisingly, people who constantly criticize themselves for procrastinating often procrastinate even more. Why? Because guilt and shame create negative emotions, and negative emotions trigger more avoidance. Instead of attacking yourself, psychologists recommend treating yourself with understanding. Acknowledge the difficulty, accept that you're human, then gently return to the task. This approach reduces emotional resistance and makes action easier. The truth is, procrastination isn't a sign of laziness. It's often a sign of fear, anxiety, perfectionism, overwhelm, or emotional discomfort. People don't delay because they don't care. They delay because their brains are trying to protect them from unpleasant feelings. The challenge is that what protects us in the short term often hurts us in the long term. The next time you catch yourself procrastinating, don't ask, "What's wrong with me?" Instead, ask, "What emotion am I trying to avoid?" That simple question can reveal the real reason behind the delay. And once you understand the emotion, you can finally start overcoming it. Because procrastination isn't about managing time, it's about managing yourself. And that's where real productivity begins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who always says, "I'll do it tomorrow." And remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now.